And for that, I'm going to need the mini Rototiller, a Honda FG110. And this poor thing has been sitting for a long time, so I need to do a quick service on it. I already did oil and spark plugs, and then I noticed the bad gas. So let's go ahead and service it. I'm going to show you step by step how to do it. First, we have to remove the cover here in order to see our carburetor and take things down and flush the whole system out. So let's get started with that first. Two little clips here that you pinch, and your cover can come off. So what we'll need to do after we take the cover off is we'll need to take these two retainer bolts off of this clip here that holds the filter element in the filter box onto the carburetor. You can actually just use a screwdriver with the bit removed and it will fit this bolt pattern here. Very easy to do. Let's go ahead and take that off and we'll go on to the next step of flushing out the old gas and cleaning out the carburetor. Now, when removing your filter cover here, you're going to have to pull this little hose off. This just is a slip fit. Nothing is tying it on, so it comes off pretty easily. Make sure you move this slowly after you pull the retainer clip off, because the whole carburetor is moving with that piece, as you see here. And make sure you do not lose this O-ring. Here's an important step and something that will save you a lot of headaches that I want to make sure I mention. This is your O-ring. Make sure you put this back, but first make sure that it's in good quality, that it's not cracked, it's not dry rotted, and it's still very pliable. If not, you can actually replace this by going to Harbor Freight and buying kind of a generalized O-ring kit in metric, and you'll find one that will actually fit. So make sure you take it off carefully and set it off to the side here. So we'll need to disconnect this line here and siphon out all of the old gas in here. So let's do that next. And for that, we'll be using a transfer pump, just simple Harbor Freight transfer pump here, and we'll be putting it into our catch container here that will be keeping old gas for later use. Okay, now that we got our tank all siphoned out, we're going to go ahead and pop this little feed line, and I confirm that this is in fact the feed line. We're going to go ahead and pop that open and fill this up with a little bit of fresh gas just in order to flush out this entire line. And then we're going to go ahead and clean out the carburetor here with just a little brake clean. You can also use carb and choke or throttle body cleaner. I don't have any in stock right now, but this will work just as well. And just allow this to dry before you try cranking up the machine again. It's okay if a little bit is left in there because this is combustible and it will burn just like petroleum. So you'll be okay with that. But try to let it dry. Don't over soak. You just need to get some of the old veneer and old varnish off of your carburetor and the needles and the jets before you put new gas in there to help clean it out the rest of the way, and danger should take care of the rest. Choke open is the answer. Woo! Burning out any oil and old gas there. But there you go. Woo! That's how you do a quick and dirty service. Lazy Fixer. Like, comment, subscribe for more.